Welcome back to part two of the Louisiana PLS journey, we'll call it. So, I'm waiting on my application to be formally approved, and in the meantime, what do? You get busy studying because they could approve you tomorrow and say, oh, it's going to be 6 months until the next exam is given, but you can come in 2 days and take it with the next group or something. So I'm always preparing to take an exam. Well, how do you do that? I've got a system. I love systems. They work well. I've passed, 10 other state exams using these systems, and it works. So my system is, first of all, getting the blueprint. And Louisiana gives you a pretty darn good blueprint of the exam. They say, public land survey system, riparian littoral rights, prescriptions, servitudes, property description, recordation, control systems, standards of practice, and history. Great. Well, how do you get the information that is on this blueprint? Again, Louisiana Board Lapels recommends some books, they recommend some handouts, and better yet, LSPS, the Louisiana Society of Professional Surveyors, also has one or two extra publications which has some great information on the history of Louisiana. Let me tell you what, Louisiana, it's a trip. The only state that I know of in this country that was owned and controlled by Napoleon Bonaparte, a very bad person. So, Louisiana is a civil law society. They were brought up in the French Code, the Napoleonic Code, and even though it's been 200 years since Spain had this territory, since Britain somewhat was within it, since the U.S. purchased it in the obviously Louisiana Purchase, there are still a lot of, civil law anachronisms that exist today. For example, the difference between a river and a stream, difference between a river and a lake is a civil law statutory thing. And anyways, you go through, you get your resources, you peruse the resources for the most common questions. I've got a pretty good nose for that. And then I write myself a practice exam. I pretend like I am the Louisiana board, and I write a practice exam based on the 7 or 8 categories given to me. The great thing about Louisiana is that the Louisiana board gives you a compendium of statutes. Now, this is not comprehensive. There are other things you'll have to get, some books, some handouts, whatever, but instead of compiling 50 statutes on your own, they give you the 50 statutes. Thank you, because every other state exam I've had to get these myself. Well, once I've gotten my books, my handouts, my resources, my compendium, read them, I write 2 practice exams, 140 questions total, and I write the question, I write the correct answer, I write 3 incorrect answers, and I write a full explanation. Why do I do that? Well, I want to get in the mind of the Louisiana board. I want to learn these laws, statutes, histories, backwards and forwards. And the way I do that is by writing my own practice exam with paragraph-style answers, explanations. Then I take the exam. After I take the exam, I update my practice exam one more time, and I put it away. If you guys would like to see this practice exam, drop me an email, and I'll be glad to share it with you. We may be posting this on the website, NLC Prep, at some point. I'll let you know. But as a final helpful reference, I'm going to post the LSPS book and handout references in the description of this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps you become a Louisiana surveyor faster than it's taken me, and share your experiences after you pass the exam with your fellow surveyors. Enjoy and follow to learn more about what happens on the actual exam.